Well, let's start off with the big story of the day. Wendy Osefo has been fired from Wesleyan University. She was teaching a course on reality television and social issues. So you were professing, so you had housewives income, professor income, engagement income, and you still had to steal $450,000? That don't make no sense. How? And then, like, even if Eddie wasn't working, you was bringing in 3 checks. What was Eddie doing? What was Eddie doing? Lord, he could have been, again, put his ass on OnlyFans. Do something. He got all them degrees. You got all these degrees, but no jobs. Apparently none worth a damn. Maybe you should have just gotten 1 degree in how to stay working or how to manage money. You just needed 1 degree in economics or financial planning. And everyone has been trying to read her dissertate, but it's under lock and key. I could see why, because people like myself would poke holes in it, which is very specious to the education community, because the whole point of doing the research to do the paper is to add to the field. How you add to the field with your paper hidden behind not even paywalls. You just can't get to it because people was going to pay. But she said, no way. That's just odd. I will say that's odd. If I do a paper, I want y'all to read it. I'm going to read it to you, hell. Exactly. Your shit should be in the Library of Congress. A peer-reviewed doctoral research paper. Why would you want to hide it? Maybe she got some stuff in there from the insurance company that she don't want them to know. Oh, God. Kevin Federline is coming out with a memoir. I don't care. I didn't care about you when you was with Brittany. I sure don't give a shit now. A memoir. All you did was take child support for 20-something years. I cashed the check. That's all your book should say. Kimberly Kardashian is using her powers for evil again. She's coming out with thongs covered in faux pubic hair. Faux pubic hair. And I look at this, and here's the thing. I feel that there's a design flaw that has been overlooked. Lots of women have zippers in the front now. And with this hair on the outside of the drawers, y'all, that shit's gonna get caught up in the zipper because the hair is outside of the drawer. That's why we got drawers. That's part of the reason we got drawers. That hair gonna get all up in them zippers. Oh, God. And then that's gonna become the trend, having a little bush. Oh, that's why I said she using them powers for evil. Don't know. And then too many people already out here not showering, and you're going to sell a product with faux hair. This isn't right. This isn't holy. Every day we stray further and further away from God's love. And this is just a direct step in the wrong direction. Who do we forgive first? Wendy or Cecil Kidsforce Whitmore? Now, the people that scammed Cecil Whitmore with Kidsforce, those people were legit scammers because you just put your money into a business that didn't work. That's a legal scam. But Wendy, that's fraud. There's a difference between a bad investment, a piss poor choice, and fraud. Now, I would say Wendy and Eddie were probably stupid enough to get taken by Kidsforce. Also, Kim Kardashian, why do you have Bozo the Clown colors? Ain't nobody got a circus coochie. Jeez, ooh. Not Wendy giving the knockdown Annalise Keating. Not Wendy giving Annalise Keating when she's on the ropes. I don't think Annalise would have done any. No, Annalise is too smart to get caught with this type of insurance fraud. She'd have cashed her check and kept it pushing. Oh, there's an update. Wesleyan University has put out that Wendy has resigned from her position. She wasn't fired. She resigned. Oh, I'm almost embarrassed for her. Almost. Almost. I mean, that's like Bravo letting you resign your housewifeness. They let all of them say, I'm going to pursue something else. No, they fired your ass. You were put on pause. Why didn't you just say, you know what, I'm going to put my professorship on pause to fight the charges? Like, remember when Shannon Sharp said, I'm going to be focusing on these defamatory charges that are against me? Remember that? What you focusing on now, Sharon? The fact that you owe that woman $23 million and you won't even spend money on your children. I know they have to be the angriest of all. You pissed away their inheritance over a heifer with no ass. $25,000 per cheek. I have yet to see a cheek. You got more ass than her. See, if you had stayed with that stylist, you would have been fine. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are engaged. Well, I'm not surprised because don't nobody else want your cheating asses, and you've turned your relationship into your brand, so y'all stuck with each other now. Atlantic Records got Cardi B a very small Hermes bag. All the press and promotion she gave them, they couldn't get her ass a Birkin. I'd have told them they could keep that. Oh, that's true. It's her money anyway. Remember TLC? That's true, Cardi. You better check your receipts and make sure you ain't paid for that shit. Oh, God. Jonathan Majors checks NLE Chopper over his Jesus comments. Have you read the Bible? Read it again. Doesn't the Bible talk about not beating on women, Jonathan? Doesn't the Bible talk about that? But that's what you do. I'm sorry. Like, you need to stop hiding behind Jesus and step front into some accountability. We ain't seen no accountability from you. You've just been hiding behind black women in the Bible ever since you choked that woman out where she had to call the police. Also, why are you listening to NLE Chopper for biblical advice, for understood scripture, for religious leadership? Why are you worrying about what NLE Chopper has to say out of all people? I'm not listening to that if I'm trying to listen to the Lord. But you see, that's that streak in you where you just want to be mean to somebody. Nikki says somebody's stealing money from her Amex. Your husband. Your husband. Who else had your Amex but your husband? It's your husband. He sent them pictures to somebody and they're starting to knock you off. That's what happens when you marry a criminal with nothing to do all day. His boys get in what's left of his brain. Ariana Bierman blows the bag and has broken up with Hudson from Next Gen NYC. Now, he's the one whose daddy owns Zaxby's. Your mother owns debt, so I don't know why you thought it was a good idea to give him an ultimatum to propose. Y'all are young. That's the rumor going around, that she said he had to propose and he didn't. And I think, too, he knew. It's like, I'm happy to marry you and spend money on you. I ain't giving money to your mama. And if you want to keep doing that, I kind of knew that's where that was going to go. Honestly, the show probably would have broken you up anyway. Oh, God, more Housewives news. So TMZ is reporting, however, without showing any documents, that Stacey Rush's divorce looks legit. And they have found some documents, but everything's been filed under seal. However, the final decree was entered into the docket on December 16th of 2024. Well, I guess they can stop beating up on her, asking her for all these documents and decrees. The heifer did get divorced. And here's the thing, people will get divorced for financial and tax reasons. But I bet the divorce was real because, one, heifers like you will look it up. But two, I bet there's a financial reason behind it. Well, those were today's top stories from this bottom. So I'm going to see you soon for something.